So you want to make some money with your new camera. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple and straightforward formula to clearly calculate how much you should be charging for your photography. That way you can build a sustainable and profitable photography business. What's up everyone, Reggie B Photo here and welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who are new, my name is Reggie Ballesteros and I'm a wedding photographer and Fuji-X photographer based in the San Francisco Bay Area. So it actually took me 6 years of running my wedding and portrait photography business to get an actual handle on pricing my photography the right way. Basically in a way that covers all of my living expenses, my family expenses, covers my overhead of my business and the cost of doing business, and also leaves me with enough money to grow, scale, and have enough left over for tax season. And instead of watching you all struggle for years to figure this out, I want to help you start off on the right foot. So learn from my mistakes and let's get into my simple formula for determining what to charge for your photography. First things first, we gotta talk about monthly living expenses. This is basically the money that you and your family need to cover rent or mortgage, the food that you eat every week, utilities, childcare, etc. And if you have a photography business as your side gig, then this would be whatever financial goal you have with the extra income that you're gonna bring in. So next is going to be the monthly overhead of your photography business. So basically these are things like your website, your email hosting software, software subscriptions like Lightroom, advertising costs, operational costs, any type of computer or office gear, that kind of thing. These are the things that you need to pay for in order to keep shooting, editing, and bringing more clients into your business. If you have some type of planned one-off purchase like a new camera, a new lens, or maybe a new computer upgrade, you're going to get this purchase and divide that by 12 into kind of like monthly pieces. So with these two numbers, we're going to combine them and we can calculate our annual subtotal, but that is not where we stop. Next, you're going to multiply your annual subtotal by a profit margin. So 10% at a minimum is really recommended, but up to 30% is really desirable in order to create a successful business. Profit is what allows you to have money that you can reinvest back into your business in order to grow it, scale it, and even offer new products or services to your clients or to find new clients. Profit is also crucial to ensure that you will be successful in general and avoid failure and running out of money in the long term, especially if you're faced with something like a pandemic or a sudden loss of leads or clients. Okay, so now we're going to take our annual subtotal with profit and add in how much we're going to need to put aside for taxes. And in the United States, especially in where I am, this is typically around 1/3, but you want to be sure to check with your local city, state, and federal or country tax laws to make sure you're putting aside the accurate amount of money for every dollar that you take in. Even better, why don't you just consult with a professional tax consultant to make sure that you aren't going to be too short come tax season. Once you take into account how much tax you need to put aside, this overall number represents your overall target revenue. From there, the last thing that we want to do is determine how many shoots we're willing to take on for the entire year. If you're a wedding photographer, this is obviously going to be how many weddings you're going to shoot in the year. Or maybe you're doing portrait photography or you're a commercial photographer. This is going to be how many gigs you're going to take on throughout the week, every month, and then kind of like bubble it up so that you know about how many shoots you're going to do over the entire year. Keep in mind that when you're coming up with how much you're going to shoot and how often you're going to shoot, you need to keep in mind having breaks during the week. We want to have some time allotted for vacation or just, for you to take a break from your work altogether for a few days, and just really plan around your family life and your personal life to make sure you're going to get enough rest throughout the year. Okay, so now we can take all these things and divide your target revenue by the number of weddings, shoots, or gigs that you're going to do for the entire year. And this is the most important number. This is your minimum booking cost. You literally must charge this amount in order to stay profitable and cover all your expenses, both personal and on the business side. On the flip side, if you end up getting too many inquiries or have too much gigs that you really can't handle it, then you really want to consider raising your profit margins or lowering the volume of the shoots that you're going to do in 1 year. So the beauty of this formula is you can play with the numbers so that you can cover your living expenses, increase or decrease the amount of tools or services that you're going to use for your business operations, and conservatively or aggressively grow your business with the type of profit margins that you set. I also forgot to mention that if you have any one-off shoot expenses, maybe you're including an album, prints, or you're going to hire a second shooter or some type of production assistant, be sure to add these costs onto the minimum booking cost for that specific project, and even add some padding on this for a little bit of profit margin as well. The really cool thing about this entire pricing model is that you can actually apply this method to virtually any type of photography, and to be honest, you can actually apply this method to any type of creative service business if you just do a little bit of translation for the type of work that you're doing. And once you come up with the minimum booking cost, then you can really go in depth and kind of break down your pricing into what's feasible, what's worth your time. That way you can communicate to your clients how many hours of photography coverage you're getting, how many photos are going to be delivered, how many are going to be edited, etc. But the good thing is you're going to have the peace of mind knowing that everything is covered financially from both the operational standpoint and your personal finances, and you're also going to be confident in being able to defend the number because you know you have reasons why you're coming up with this price. This is literally the price that you need to survive with your family, and also the price that you need for your business to survive in general. So you can say goodbye to low ballers because you know what? You're going to just have to say no to those clients. That way you can keep on going and doing right by yourself, your family, and your business. If this video helped you out, please give it a like. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. As always, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as I post a new Fujifilm or photography video every week. And if that's too long, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at ReggieBPhoto for new tips, tricks, behind the scenes, and tutorials every single day. Alright, that's it for me. Remember to get out, go shoot, and I'll catch you all in the next one.